Scorpio, welcome to your singles reading. So let's dive in and get where you are mentally when it comes to dating and relationships. Where are you emotionally? Any blocks or barriers? The advice here for you. And the person coming towards you. And the timing on this person. So this video is available on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle and on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Scorpio, love to see the Justice card. This is a card of balance. You're in a really great place because not only am I getting the balance here at the bottom of the deck, the kind of underlying energy to your approach in the dating life right now, but I have temperance showing up here in your headspace. So where you are mentally is balanced. And I love that because it's all things in moderation. I'm getting checks and balances. So it feels like you're working to maintain some sort of balance within yourself, getting your head and heart aligned, continuously checking in to make sure that your decisions line up with the actions that you're taking, that you're pursuing the goals that make the most sense for you. Even when it comes to dating, even in other areas of your life, I feel like that kind of balance energy is bigger than just this reading. And so when I look at where you are emotionally, Two of Wands, the Two of Wands is seeing real opportunity and potential in a situation. And so this is about moving in the direction of where you want to go. It's about decisions that you're making, choices that you're making. You're coming at it from a balanced perspective. The action that you're taking is very balanced here. I'm getting so much out of this from where you are and where you're going. It feels like you're setting yourself up for long-term success and happiness. Because I'm getting the sense here that you're developing these kind of, I want to say almost like coping mechanisms, but they're not really coping. They're ways for you to create and maintain balance. So if you find yourself getting out of some sort of balance or out of alignment in some way, you have this to fall back on. You have this kind of, whether it's yoga, meditation, you have some sort of exercise or a way of bringing yourself back into that balanced energy. That's what I'm picking up on. And that's going to bode well for you moving forward. Sitting here in the blocks or barriers, I'm getting the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is just self-love, self-care. So this is not a block at all. This could indicate that if you're spending so much time focusing on yourself, you may not be as fully open to a new beginning. Not yet, not until you're completely grounded in this. But I do feel like if you are still kind of holding back, it's not going to last. I feel like you're putting yourself out there, if not now, very near future. And so the advice for you, I'm getting the Magician. The Magician's about manifesting what you want. Queen of Wands, taking action here. And Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is obstacles and challenges, but I'm getting the sense here that this is what you've been working through, that you've been finding ways to kind of deal with any kind of chaos or disruption that shows up along the way, because obstacles are real, life happens. And so it's about finding those ways of contending with that when it happens. Even outside of your romantic life, like let's say something happens in a work environment, it's going to affect the way that you interact with other people in all areas of your life, and including romance. So it's about finding those ways to kind of work through, internally process, so that you're not letting an obstacle anywhere affect you everywhere. And so when I look at the person coming towards you, Six of Wands, success and victory. This is somebody who can overcome the Five of Wands. The Emperor, somebody who's tall, confident, standing tall in their own energy. I didn't mean physically tall. It's standing tall and confident in their own energy. This is somebody who knows their own mind. They know exactly what they want. They're acting from a place of stability. They're very similar to you in that way, but it feels like they're more solid and grounded, and you're almost there. You're pretty much at the same vibration, the way it's coming through. But this is somebody who, when they make up their mind, they stick to it. They go down that path. They don't let themselves get distracted. They find a way to overcome these obstacles and challenges with that Six of Wands. And I'm getting the Ace of Wands here. So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. So I do get the sense that this is somebody who would initiate isn't afraid to take action when they see something here that they want. Getting a lot of passion out of this person. And so from a timing standpoint, I'm getting the sun. Now, the sun here feels like it's near future because the sun comes up every single day. I mean, maybe not now with me and all this rain, but in general, it comes up every single day. So it feels like it's happening soon because of all the work that you've done. I don't get the sense that you need to continuously heal from something. I feel like that part of the process, it's already done. Let's get a little bit more information here. So tell me more about where you are mentally. Strength. So Leo energy coming through. It's finding the strength and confidence within yourself to stay as grounded as you can, as long as you can. And it's about developing those skills to be able to put yourself back into that balanced state if you find that there's some sort of disruption or chaos around you. Tell me more around where you are emotionally. The Star, Aquarius energy. So this is focusing on your goals and dreams. What you're doing is you're looking for the right opportunity. You're not going to settle for less. You're looking for the match to your goals and dreams. And then when you see that person and you decide, okay, this is going to be my person, this is something that I want to explore, only then do you put yourself out there. But I do get the sense that you're going to have to put yourself out there a little bit to even encounter this person. But I don't feel like you're going to have to wait very long, not with the sun. So it's about looking without committing, not until you find that person. Tell me more around your blocks or barriers. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is taking action. So the Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, it's about trusting yourself, when to act, what actions to take. So it's not coming through as a block. It's more of relying on the balance and all of the skills that you've developed, all of the healing that you've undergone, so that you can trust yourself as you're moving forward, that everything is lining up exactly the way that you need it to. Any other advice here for Scorpio? Seven of Pentacles. Keep investing in yourself, investing in the future that you want. King of Wands. So I've got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. It's divine counterparts. It's really holding out for what you're looking for, that kind of energetic match, somebody that you're compatible with, that you can build a relationship with over time. I do feel like all the work that you're doing, this advice isn't coming through as anything kind of new. This is coming through as stay the course. You've been doing all this work. You've been finding ways to create balance within yourself and find ways to maintain it or get yourself back into alignment. And so it's about just using all of that to your advantage. It's not a one and done. You're going to continuously need to keep working through this because that's just the way that life is. And so it's more of keep moving forward, keep doing what you're doing. Anything else here about this person? I have the World and the Fool here. So the end of the old and we've got a new beginning. This is transformation. So this tells me that this is going to be somebody who's very different than what you're used to. This feels like as you embrace a new beginning, you're going to find yourself at this higher level, higher vibration. You're drawing in somebody who matches that vibration. And this is going to be a relationship that is different than what you've experienced in the past. The energy is coming in as brand new. Anything else here from a timing standpoint? High Priestess. So the High Priestess is also near future. Between the Sun and the High Priestess, this really can happen at any time. It's about trusting yourself, your intuition. And what I'm actually drawn to is the full moon that is behind her. So essentially we have the Sun and the moon out here because your intuition is tied to the moon and the High Priestess. So it feels like it's going to happen here pretty quickly. So Scorpio, that is your singles reading for the month of December. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.